Satnam, the full moon is coming tomorrow. Tomorrow, early morning, we are going to be experiencing the moon in Leo at 24 degrees, the sun in Aquarius at 24 degrees. This fiery, passionate, and bold energy that the full moon is blessing us with is going to come to its peak tomorrow. As the full moon resets the bright sky, we might begin to feel this spark ignite within us. The 24 degrees is about finding you where you belong through trusting your feelings. It is going to be a rest and receive day tomorrow. Rest and receive. So there's so much cosmic energy, so much light. Of course, these fixed energies are amped up because Pluto is now in Aquarius, but also we have a close conjunction of Uranus in Taurus that is going to be bringing manifesting a better way of thinking at things, figuring out something in an unusual, productive way that brings real and tangible effects into your life. We may feel the spark inside of us ignited, and we might have this sense of courage to take on a challenge, change, or something in between. But remember, it is a rest and receive and creative day. So it's, the go get you energy might be, I'm going to go meditate. I'm going to walk and sit in nature. Really receive what Divine Ma is putting on your plate. The full moon in Leo holds this some energetic energy that is erratic, okay? It's going to be a little all over the place because of that Uranus tapping in. But this does not necessarily make that a bad thing. It actually makes us consider something that we haven't considered before. You know that old story about walking down the street and there's a hole and you fall in and you do it again and again. And then one day you inch around the hole and then one day you take a different road. That taking a different road is really Uranus, right? It's different. It's unusual. It's not where you normally go. So perhaps we need to shake it up. Perhaps we need to look at things from a different vantage point. And that's what this full moon does. As Rumi once shared, do not worry that your life is turning upside down. How do you know the side you were on is the side that is the better one? Yeah, I love Rumi. He's so creative. And that's what this full moon motto feels like. There's change in the air and perhaps some instability too. But we are all being called to step into our power, to find our courage, to stand proud in what we know to be true in our hearts. We are being called to trust ourselves and listen to our inner wisdom. This full moon is a great time to make a decision about giving yourself a gift. And I'm just going to throw it out there, shamelessly plug what's coming up for me. I'm going to be teaching this Mary Magdalene course. The core of this course is to know that you know. It's to ignite your gnosis. It is to stand in the power and courage of knowing that you can trust yourself and to learn to listen to the voice of the soul. That is what this 4-week series is going to be on Magdalene. Of course, Magdalene is she is an Aquarius, so her energy is so amped up right now, and it's a great time to do something different. Like, who knew that Mary Magdalene could be such a champion for you? This full moon brings change and awakening. Whenever you hear there is volatile or unstable full moon, you have to expect the planet of change and awakening is right there with it, which we've been discussing, right? Uranus is involved. When Uranus gets together with the full moon, it brings all sorts of surprises, clashing energies, but it's not called the planet of awakening for nothing. Okay, so now let's go back to the Aquarius sun. The Aquarian energy is ruled by Uranus, right? Pluto is an Aquarius ruled by Uranus. Mary Magdalene is an Aquarian ruled by Uranus. It's unusual. So one of the unusual things about this goddess is she takes the darkest parts of our ego and she makes them into gems and treasures. Here's one of the things she says. She says that the darkness is what wants to make us feel guilty and shameful, because then you're stuck. Normally, we are total paralyzed when that happens. So anyways, the darkness is what calls us by our shame and guilt, by what we've done wrong. But the divine calls us by our names. and forgets what we've done wrong. In fact, as soon as we take our wrongs to the light of God in our heart, our soul power, our soul's like, it's okay. What'd you learn from it? Let's move on. Can you make amends? Okay, let's go. Right? But the thing is, we humans, that's if ever there was a major holdback on our evolution of human beings, it's judgment and guilt and shame. There it is. And the reason we judge others is because we're so riddled with shame, we want you to feel as shitty as we do. So it's like, oh, hallelujah. We got to stop that. And this full moon is offering us so much opportunity, right? So when Uranus gets together with the full moon, it can bring all sorts of surprises, and we are ready for awakening. Sometimes we need to be shook up, right? In our lives, we can get shook up so that we can determine what is no longer working. Sometimes we need these shakeups so we can see what is no longer stable or relevant on our journey. When you grow, when you change, when you get stronger, the crutches you used to have that made total sense back then are changing. You're evolving. New tools are coming. Uranus is joining the full moon, and it indicates that we may need to shake free from something in our lives. It could be old patterns or old ways of thinking, or it could be a dramatic thing like leave a job or leave a relationship. Now, what determines how big that change is going to be is how much fixed energy you have. Where is this moon going to be highlighting? Where is your Leo energy? Where is your Aquarius energy? Where is your Taurus and Scorpio secondary to that? Because those areas of your life will be squared and enlivened by this event. I love you so much. This is an awakening year. So join me for the Mary Magdalene course. You can see it on the events. It starts on March 1st, and there's you're going to get a book, and we're going to have a great time, and we're going to heal. And my vision for us is we are going to awaken and step up. We're going to evolve a portion so that we can keep moving in the right direction of our lives. If you want lots of evolutionary energy, then do the Aquarian thing. Sign up for the Guru is You. The Guru is You is a 7-weekend event that is called the Guru is You Life Mastery Kundalini Training. It's all the ins and outs of Kundalini. You could share it after the course, but mostly you're going to truly heal something big in your life. That's why people do it. I love you so much. Enjoy this full moon. I will be putting on a special. Here's the special. Normally, $150 for a Tower of Light cosmic reading. So it's a half hour of astrology and then a half hour, actually 45 minutes of the bowls, personal sound healing for you. Plus, it's like Reiki, the emerald fire. Magdalene gives a message and you have a deep healing. Normally that's $150. Right now it'll be $130. Or a mini reading for 15 minutes. Normally they're $40, and during the full moon special, they're only $30. I love you so much. Let Uranus have its way with us. You know, Uranus wants us to think outside the box, to stretch the possibilities that we have been looking at but too afraid to address. This energy tomorrow, and you're already feeling it, and it's going to go to the weekend. This energy encourages us to think a different way and to approach things from a new vantage point. The full moon is going to illuminate divine messages, so make sure you're listening. These messages are going to come right from the messenger god Mercury, and it's also active under the full moon, having made a conjunction with the sun just a few days ago. So the messenger Mercury, it's saying to us, stay open to the messages from our outer world to the inner world. Pay attention to synchronicity, messages, and also signs from the universe. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for letting me be in your life. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be in your life. And I love you. Happy, happy full moon.